The weekly Parsha starts with a stinging rebuke leveled at no less than Moshe Rabbeinu from Hashem himself. What happened and why was this justified? Moshe Rabbeinu's first mission to Pharaoh was to go to Pharaoh and ask that he release the Jewish people. And he did so. He went before Pharaoh. He asked for the Jewish people to be released, and as expected, Pharaoh said no. But then there was a very ugly twist. Pharaoh said, not only can the Jewish people not leave, but I'm going to make their work much, much more difficult. Much more difficult than it was before. And he did so. He ordered his taskmasters to increase the load, the workload on the Jewish people to a murderous degree, with terrible punishments meted out for not meeting their quota. It became impossible for them to produce the amount of bricks they were ordered to produce, and therefore they had to suffer punishments and punishments and punishments for not fulfilling Pharaoh's wishes. And they were tortured, they were beaten, they were afflicted. And they came with their tears, they came with their cries, they came with their suffering, their pain, their bruises and hurts to Moshe Rabbeinu. And they cried to him, what have you done to us? So we understand that Moshe Rabbeinu in response would turn to Hashem and also cry out. He had the whole load of the entire Jewish people, all of the suffering of the Jewish people. He had that whole load on his shoulders. And he cried out to Hashem, Hashem, why have you sent me? All this we understand is justified. So why the strict rebuke? The answer is, it's not the fact that he turned to Hashem that was the problem. The problem was what he said to Hashem. And the words he uttered were, why have you done evil to this people? That was his mistake. Why have you done evil to this people? The cornerstone of the Torah, the cornerstone of our belief is that Hashem never does evil to us. Never, never does evil to us. Whatever happens to us is always and only for our good. No matter how much we suffer, no matter what happens, no matter the wars and the killings and the tortures or the pogroms, even the Holocaust itself are never acts of evil. Whatever Hashem does to the Jewish people is always, always for our benefit. And this was Moshe Rabbeinu's mistake, and this is why he deserved the rebuke that he received. The challenge for us is to now take this idea and translate it into our own lives. Even though there are situations where we suffer hardships and difficulties, we have to know always, and we have to internalize always the idea that whatever Hashem does to us is always for our good. It's always, always for our good. We have to see this, we have to believe this, and if we will do so, we will merit in fact to see miracles in our lives, and we will merit to see that really it is true. Whatever Hashem does to us, whatever Hashem does for us is always, always for our good.